pay a fate chip.
Yeah.
It gives you how to conduct a spell to steal memories from the minds of various targets. You have that knowledge.
Okay. Anything he had said Lorelei was going to write down, or will write down? For fear of this really hurting. Adam, how many Lethe are in your existence that are alive?
Are you going to spend another chip?
To ask that question, I have to spend a chip?
Get information. You are using him directly to get hidden information. Yes, you have to pay.
No, that's not that important for me. I thought just talking with him was like working with Marilyn, where it doesn't cost me anything.
Oh no, Marilyn is a whole. Anytime you've had to use Marilyn for something like that, Marilyn gives you like ideas and bounces things off of you. She doesn't give you secrets of the world and universe.
Okay.
I'd like you to think back to how chatty Demon Reach is, and how it takes a lot of effort for Dresden to get straight answers out of it, in many cases.
Yeah, I'll have to go back to those books. It's been a long time since I've read them. Okay, so Lorelei's gonna thank Adam and start to head out.
Okay.
As she does, she's gonna take some of her more delicate components, if they're still in one piece, and take them with her, so she can put them in another room.
Yeah, sure.
From there, Lorelei is going to go find Marilyn. And see if she can help work up something that's counter to this.
Okay.
Counter to the spell that she has written down that she got from Adam.
All right. You what are you trying to do?
Lorelei wants to find a way to counter the memory wiping spell without destroying everybody. If she can return the memories.
Spell. Already did that as far as you.
Huh?
All right. Order for you. Counter this spell. Part of it. Did it with what's his Ian. That's because you had him. Can't affect the spell at all unless you have of it.
I must have a piece of it to counter it. Well, I'm wondering, I guess the question Lorelei has for Marilyn is, if she goes down into the basement and steals the orb and breaks it, is it going to explode because it's magic?
Who can tell? No one. It doesn't know. Can't tell you if things explode unless you look at
them. Okay, then Lorelei's just gonna call Elizabeth.
All right, call Elizabeth.
how's it going?
It was something. I found this spell that they're using. And I have a feeling this is still the same thing that's being done under there. Until we actually decide to go in, I don't know that it's a good idea for me to see it, if that makes sense, because things could change between now and the time we got there, whenever we're ready to go into it.
Alright, is this something we want to try and handle before our visitor?
That is a good question. How long until our visitor is here? I'm assuming we've only got like a day left.
I said a few days. Have a day left. You guys want a day left? A day left. You guys want a few days? A few days.
I mean, I don't know that we need to go in and stop this until we get until the master joins us.
Yeah, I think that's a better idea.
That way if anything happens to us, it does not ruin that visit to make other things worse. Because I don't want us to be late for that.
I can understand that, but there's also the possibility of them using the spell on him during his visit.
You know that it's highly unlikely to happen on the person who ordered.
Well, the reason Ian got sapped with that is because he actually went into oblivion, right?
No, they sent an agent.
Hey, what? You cut out.
They sent out.
You cut out again.
They sent an agent out to get him.
Okay. So it is unlikely that it's going to happen outside of the club, but it did happen to Ian. So if everybody wants to go in, I don't know. I don't want this to be a hostage situation because we're going in with people in addition to the warlocks and whatever other creatures happen to be there.
No, I think that makes sense.
So what do you think, if you want to ask maybe Regina if she has an opinion on this? And I can ask Richard and see, because that's going to affect also, if we put manpower towards this, that's also going to affect us getting rid of those that are still here and unwanted. But it needs to be done.
I think Regina is going to be fine with whatever I decide, and if we're tied up dealing with Oblivion, her and Richard can handle things with our visitor.
This is true. Since we are their representatives and they are the actual ones. The next question is, who do we bring with us to go in?
Probably Ashton and Jeremy and Connor. And if Jeremy's
Is
coming, I'm sure Trixie will want to come.
So is Jeremy going to be an issue since he was there? And then, of course, Connor needs to be ready to fight for the visitor. So maybe maybe if we go sooner rather than later with this situation, Connor can stay and get ready and spend time with Ian as he gets ready for his fight. And then we can just go and take care of this.
All right, so we should meet up with Ashton and Jeremy and make our plan of attack then.
That sounds good. I will grab Jeremy since he's here and meet you at LeBlanc's in an hour.
Jeremy is with Elizabeth right now.
Yeah, I'm at Elizabeth.
Oh, I thought you were practicing with Richard.
He said he would eventually be practicing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So I will meet you at LeBlanc's in an hour.
All right. So I'm gonna take a pause here. I'm gonna go to Ashton. Ashton said he wanted to do something. Ashton, remember what that was?
Yes, I wanted to see if Candace knew anything about Oblivion or the people that ran it.
Yes. My family runs it.
Oh,
Well, one of our allies does. Technical owner is a man named Andres Guzman, but I believe a Lorelei Darby is the one who runs it. The manager. So they aren't family.
okay. Huh. But they're allies with the family.
Yes. There's some sort of creepy cult I stayed away from.
Okay. Good to know. So, yeah. Do they have anything to do with like memories?
I have no clue.
Okay.
They were basically allowed to do whatever they want. That is not something I had some connection with the family. I know I had my ear to the ground with what we were doing, but not what everyone else.
Okay, that's fine.
I think Logan was the one who was supposed to be watching over that.
Logan.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for the info, babe.
Okay. Need anything? What's going on? Like, all I heard was that Leonard said you were here, you wanted to talk. So, what's up?
Oh, yeah, Ashton will tell her about Marla and Timma and that encounter and everything.
Oh God, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty lucky. Thought he had a mage on our side.
No. Are you sure you should be getting involved?
Well, I'll do my best not to get in fights anymore. It's just that was very sudden. Backed us into a corner. So I don't think I've ever been that angry in my life. but I can't, I can't just leave my friends hanging as much as I want to stay safe. How about you? What have you been doing all right? It's been a little while since I checked up on you.
I mean, mostly it's we've been trying to figure out what's going on. You guys have any plan for how you're going to be dealing with the rest of my family?
Oh boy. He doesn't say that aloud, that's Travis. Let's see. They are kind of being kept out of the loop with this stuff.
Do you say that out loud?
No. Tell him or not to tell them about the dragon. It is Ashton, and no one told him anything before he left.
Oh, I hear you. I hear the begging, and you win. All right, there you go. You're gullible do-gooder. You'll do it.
All right, I'll tell him about the dragon.
So you're bringing someone else in?
Yeah.
Why can't you guys just whistle up your army? Like, I get you told Leonard that, like, they were busy doing something else. Get what could be more important than this? You're a gullible do-gooder.
Does Ashton know about that? I assume he does.
I'll assume you do. No one has explicitly said we're not telling Ashton. Half
No one
because
is-
that's a very shitty thing to do with other player characters.
No, we're not telling you
I think Ashton's
anything.
smart enough to know this is one thing we don't necessarily want them knowing. Or Leonard knowing specifically. I mean, you can't.
Riled up.
No. Blah.
I mean, you are candid jack of all trades.
Oh, crap. I pay this one
Just
off.
take the Candace chip and the riled up chip and go have sex with her. No talking involved.
I'm not sure that works.
Works for
I mean,
me.
that would more be I'm gonna give him a series of that would be more he's entering into mental conflict with.
Yeah, it sounds dangerous in this state with 2 consequence slots taken up.
Yeah.
I will throw out another chip. It hurts. There we go.
So what are you telling her?
I shall say that's actually a good question. With Marlowe out there, we need to make sure we're not weakened when he decides to come around because he's very strong.
Roll me deceit.
Deceit. Well, today's I should make a character that can actually lie. That's a -1.
So let's see. Once.
Put the chips back. Okay.
Coming back because that's an obvious lie. Actually, you now have the aspect lying through your teeth. So
Uh-oh.
Cheese doesn't want to give up on this. You are just playing lying through your teeth.
Let's see. Where's my sheet? 1 second. Okay. So I paid that off. Or I could take those delicious 8 chips.
Yeah, you could.
Delicious, delicious chips. So delicious.
All right. Just flipped it.
We're at 10 chips.
Double digits.
How does it feel?
All right, Ashton will
feel
spill the
good.
beans about Trixie not being able to summon the soldiers.
Wait, so you don't have your power?
Not right now. I'm not sure if it's permanent or not.
Well, who does?
I guess Trixie or Regina would know.
You don't know why. You just know she lost the power. You don't know who it is. That you don't know where the power went or what happened. Those people were around all constantly. Like,
Sorry.
don't you lie again? I can see right through it. Don't you even think about lying.
All right, so hold on. Travis, the player, doesn't remember exactly how this happened.
Rona.
Yeah, Serona has him. The person I'm not talking
Sorry,
to anymore
I
at
need
the
to
point.
boost you, Jeremy. I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was leaning away from my mic. No, it's the person that the person Jeremy works for.
Oh,
Who hasn't
Serona.
talked to him. Yeah, Serona.
I heard Ronin or something. I was like, who?
Yes, yes, we have a samurai. A disgraced samurai in our midst.
Jeremy, you work for me.
Yeah. Don't I still have Serona's mark?
Established that Jeremy has left Serona.
Like, has it been like officially established, or is that something just that Elizabeth just said and declared?
I mean, there was a huge argument about it, and they purchased you.
All right, based on the things, I'm not entirely sure Ashton actually knows why. He definitely knows they're not there. They don't have them. And she knows that Trixie was responsible for controlling them. But I'm not sure this was actually like discussed much in front of him.
Were you there during the...
Well, then she's going to tell you that you need to find out. This is really big. This is important. I can't believe you kept this from me.
So, like, sorry, what were you going to say, Jeremy?
No. Like, were you there when they literally sold Jeremy?
Was that the big meeting after...
After Jeremy got hit by lightning.
Okay. Oh, that was part of the thing. That was part of the deal is I'll save Jeremy if I get Trixie's powers.
Yeah, she already took the powers at that point to help them out.
Okay.
In return, she gets the powers. Came there to collect and to discuss how they were dividing it.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Okay, so I mentioned. Okay, I do think Ashton was there for that, so he will say as much. Like, you know, we had to. It was traded because we didn't really have a choice.
Who has it then?
Serona.
Wait, Sharona, the weird goth girl who was at the meeting?
That's the one.
Has anyone talked to her?
Well, she didn't seem.
Oh my god! No one's gone it. You trade away one of your important pieces and you need it. And you aren't even going to ask what it would cost for it to get to them to mop up your mess here?
I guess we don't particularly want to know what else it would cost. She's already taken a lot. But I see your point.
Like, I like you. Like you a lot, Ashton. Friends. Friends. My family. And worse, you're keeping this from me. You're keeping this from Leonard. Does Leonard know? I don't know which is worse. If Leonard knew and didn't tell me, or if you aren't telling Leonard either.
Funny enough.
I haven't told Leonard either.
Oh my god! We're getting cut out, aren't we? He's right. You're trying to stab us in the back. You asked us to trust you, and yet you're getting stabbed in the back. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I can't.
Ah! I am so close to telling you to get the fuck out. Why shouldn't I? You know what? No, give me one good reason why I shouldn't just tell you, get the fuck out of your action and never goddamn see me.
Hmm. Um.
Lorelai, question. Were you trying to contact Ashton to get everyone together?
Yes.
Is it this time your phone rings, Ashton?
Either me or Elizabeth, one of us would have called. So I'll say yes, I was.
Phone's ringing. She's looking at that.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Did you say it was Lorelai that's calling or Elizabeth?
Lorelai.
It's Lorelai.
It's Lorelai.
Wait, what did she say? Who's Lorelai?
Lorelai. Which one's Lorelai again?
Oh, Lorelai Mallon, Richard Mallon's wife.
Oh, him. She hands out her hand for the phone.
Okay. He'll hand it to her.
All right. It up goes. Hello. Are you trying to screw me too?
Nothing personal, but I'd prefer men. And I'm not really sure who this is. So
This is Candace, your supposed ally and friend of Regina, and you guys, and Ashton has basically just informed me that you guys are keeping information from me and my brother. Enjoy those 10 chips, by the way.
Oh, he is. He's taking a bath in them tonight.
So, again, I don't know that we really know each other, and I apologize if there's stuff been let out. We are trying to take care of the situation we told you we would work with.
You know that question. Okay, fine. Maybe you're out of the loop. You know that LeBlanc's doesn't have any of their army. Their security forces all gone. Do you know that?
Is this coming from you or from Candace?
Candace. She's asking you. I know you know. They were open about it to you guys.
Oh yeah, they told me about that, yes. I have been made aware of that situation and I'm in the process of remedying it.
It's just me. It's just me and my brother. What else have you told us about?
I'm not sure what you know and don't know at this point, but if you would like to join Ashton.
Roll me to
Lorelai doesn't know what she's been told. She's being truthful.
You know of one thing that she doesn't know about. Adam.
I'm not telling her that shit.
You're right.
So Lorelai is being truthful in the sense that she is saying, I don't know what you have and haven't been told on what is going on.
Or the thing down below. You guys explicitly remove them from that conversation.
Lorelai doesn't know if they were told by other people, if Ashton has shared the information, so she's being truthful on this. So, she is saying, I don't know what has been said, what has not been said. If you would like to join Ashton back at LeBlanc's, we are all getting together.
I am still calling for a decision.
Because I specifically am not getting specific, or, particularly not getting specific on that.
You're trying to lie by omission. Definitely.
You said deceit? Okay. That's 2.
Okay.
And I am friends and allies with Regina and Elizabeth, so my goal is not to make this any worse, so that's going to be a 4.
All right. All right. She was fine. All right. It's not your fault. You weren't the one. You weren't the family that's been hiding things from me. Sure, I'll happily join you. Let me call my brother.
That's fine. Can I speak with Ashton, please?
Hands the phone back to Ashton. Ashton, are you going to try to tell her to not call her brother?
Yes. Candace, can you please wait on that?
Wait on what?
I don't think I've been thinking over what you said, and you weren't excluded because we don't trust you. I don't think Regina trusts your brother fully, which is why he wasn't brought on that stuff. And I didn't tell you because I assumed you'd want to tell him.
Roll me report.
Yeah, okay. Grab my sheet. Yep, okay. Spinning a chip. Candace is jack of all trades. And actually, yeah. That's it.
Just Candace, you're not going to tag the ally?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, fair. Boost that to an 8.
You're 8, she goes... Puts the phone down. Okay, I will agree not to call him. You all better have a very damn good reason why. When I get...
All right. So he'll ask Sylvia, thank you so much, dear. I'm sorry about all this. And I'll ask Lorelai, so can we meet like now?
I told Elizabeth we would all be there in an hour. So if you want to head that way,
All right. I'm bringing
I'll let her know I got a hold of you.
Candace, if that isn't obvious.
I invited her. Yes.
Okay. All right. See you then.
Okay. Lorelai is going to hang up the phone and immediately call Elizabeth.
Hello.
So we have another guest joining us. It will
What
be
happened?
Candy. Ashton was there and she knows that she has been left out of the loop on some things and is not happy. And I don't know if her brother will be there as well, because I'm assuming Lorelai was not on speakerphone and only heard part of that conversation. Unless you're going to give me some kind of role so that I can see if I heard it.
I'll just let you say you heard it. One.
I heard everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so well, it sounds like her brother will not be there. Just her. So I just wanted to make you aware, and they are headed that way.
Well, thank goodness for small miracles.
Someday we may have to have a longer discussion on why we don't like the brother.
Because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, well, I guess that's long enough. Okay. Well, we will. I will be there shortly. Hopefully everybody else is available. I'm assuming you got a hold of Jeremy.
Yes, he's canoodling with Trixie.
Okay.
No, he's mahjonging with Trixie.
Yeah.
Well,
That sounds dirty.
Canoodling.
if Trixie is going to join us, you may want to make her aware of our extra guest, as well as Regina.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I will be there soon.
All right. So you all, I'm guessing, Steph, you're gonna let Trixie know about things.
Well, no, first I'm gonna go tell Regina.
All right. Regina's overseeing some stuff. Because yes, What's you have a look about you.
Ashton spilled beans to Candy, and she's coming with him.
What beans did he spill to Candy?
I don't know exactly, but from what Lorelai said, she thinks that we don't trust them and is really pissed off.
Okay. But we don't trust them.
Exactly. But we don't need to let them know we don't trust them.
I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Leonard.
Personally, Candy I like just fine, except for the fact that she's in Leonard's pocket.
Gina nods. That's a good way to put it. So yes, you all go. Soon everyone is arriving.
Mahjong. Mahjong.
So yes, you get the silent treatment in the car a lot. Candace seems like she's willing to along, but she is not a happy camper right now.
Understandable.
She kind of walks right in front of Ashton and has a seat down at the thing. Goes, so I believe everyone has some explaining to do.
It's nice to see you again, Candy.
Let's save pleasantries until after I get an explanation as to how you don't trust me. All I have done is try to help.
But I do trust you.
Then why am I being treated like a mushroom?
Shiitakes.
You get to be quiet. I remember you.
Wait, which one? What did I do? I've done a lot of things.
You super pissed off Candace this time you met you. I forget what you actually did, but super pissed off Candace.
Probably. I'll go with it. I don't remember what I did, but
Trixie's
sorry.
just like, honey, we try to just.
Okay. Can we get
I
some
don't
mushrooms
know
for
what
lunch?
Ashton has been telling you, but we haven't been feeding you anything.
Okay. Half a mushroom. Kept in the dark and not fed anything. So, abuse victim. Or shall I say, I don't know, abused child. And looks at Regina. I expected this from you. It's like, I am not. It's like, I don't want to hear it. don't want to hear it. I put my neck on the line. You came back. I put my neck on the line. And it feels like I'm not getting that respect in return.
It was my understanding that Leonard wanted to work with us as long as we got your father out and gave him what he wanted. We allowed him to pick the club he wanted. This, what we're doing, has nothing to do with your father.
No, but it has everything to do with politics. I know that not every revolutionary makes it to the final what's it called? The final ruling stage. Some people get lined up against the wall and shot in the back of the head.
We're not planning on doing that, your family.
That's what we always do to family. You're not even family.
That was mean. I'm whispering this to Trixie.
What are you whispering to Trixie?
I was saying that was mean.
Trixie nods.
I would never let them do that to you. You know that, right?
And like you have some big huge controlling power in this, Ashton. I don't believe you are the one doing this. If I believed you were actually the one doing this to me, we'd be having a much bigger fight right now. But I think you're one of the people who could get pushed out also. Elizabeth, electoral report. Would you like to tag anything on that roll?
Excuse me.
I realized today roll force that her attitude to improve her viewing. Doing a lot of things, saying a lot of things. So I'm giving this to improve her opinion. Right?
Alright, I'm going to tag my friends or my family.
So she seems to calm down a bit. Seems to be a little more receptive, a little less just stuffing down your throat. Regina offers her a drink. She takes it. Now, there's a little bit of a sorry under her breath for what she said. So, Elizabeth, get a text from Regina.
That says,
Basically that feels that if we're going to make any headway with this, we try to separate her from Leonard, right? Because we don't trust Leonard. So if this is not going to blow up in our face and we want to keep her on our side, I think we're going to have to try to convince her that to dismiss Leonard. Are you okay with us making that play? I can make that play right now and start us down there, but I'm going to need your help and probably Ashton's help also.
Of course.
yeah, I'll follow your lead. I'm just afraid that this is going to blow up in our face right now.
Oh, it could.
Asking her to turn on her brother.
Oh, it could. It actually not. It absolutely could, which is why before where I'm doing this, I am set. Once we take this step, this is a do or die. All right.
Okay.
So are we in for this?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Okay. Probably go talk to the other two for a bit. Inform them of this. If there's any other problems, send me a text. I won't do it, but if we're all go, when you walk back in the room, I'll start that conversation. Okay?
Okay.
She walks back out. Are you guys going to try to pull in Patricia and Jeremy and Lorelai to tell them what's going on?
Yes, I'm drawing a blank on how to pull them away without it being super obvious rather than just obvious.
I mean, you could just give head nods or just make eye contact and look at the back room, and then they excuse themselves. Like, Regina also goes. She also asked to have a private conversation with Candace for a little bit to also help with that.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So Lizzie will kind of glance around, get up, head towards the back.
Trixie sees your thing and kind of starts pulling Jeremy. Go. Lorelai, are you following?
Yes.
All right. You guys are all in the back while Regina starts talking to Ken.
Yeah, I follow.
All right, so you're all in the back.
That was mean.
Elizabeth kind of takes a deep sigh and it's like, it's fine. Our family is dysfunctional.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys, but I really suck at lying.
it's okay. At least people believe you.
Just learn to keep your mouth shut.
As Travis rubs himself with 8 feet.
we're going to try and salvage things with Candy. But the only way to do that is going to be to extract her from Leonard.
How hard is that going to be?
That'll depend on how much she loves her brother.
Trixie goes, so impossible. Got it.
I thought you said the family was dysfunctional. Don't they hate each other too?
Love and hate are very closely tied together.
Why don't we trust Leonard? Is he like power hungry?
Yes. She's going to turn to Jeremy and it's like, just because our entire family is dysfunctional doesn't mean that some of us haven't developed bonds between each other.
Oh,
When everyone else sucks, the person who's going through that suckage with you becomes your ally.
that sounds like a very dysfunctional codependent relationship.
You are very good at those obvious things, aren't you, Jeremy?
Yes.
This look kind of crosses Elizabeth's face, like almost like you slapped her.
Oh, that hurt in her aspects. Oh,
Yeah, it did.
called out. Jeremy once again using his unique power, call out people entirely.
Wait.
That's the reason Candace hates you. That's
Damn it.
that ability right there. You did that several times, and she thought you were gone.
I had to take my headphone off because I was sneezing. What I miss?
Oh, I said that Candy's like their dysfunctional relationship of being like codependent on each other is very not healthy.
Oh,
Right to Elizabeth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it. I looked at Trixie. It's like, what did I just do?
Trixie just goes, well, I'll punish you later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, but okay. Well, generally, I was gonna lead from that, and that is a codependent thing. You can maybe use that against the other person because that's how you could do that if you really want to. I don't really condone that sort of manipulation,
Well,
but it happens all the time in those relationships.
Trixie kind of goes. Problem is we aren't gonna be able to help her unless she wants to help herself.
Well,
like, trust me, I know what that's like. Like,
has anybody tried pointing that out to her?
I mean, you point it out to her, she's going to ignore it.
Oh, I think she got mad.
Yes, she's going to get mad and she's going to ignore it. The thing we need to, we shouldn't just try to attack their relationship. We need to sort of explain why we don't trust her brother. If we can explain that, that might work. Not attacking her, not telling her directly you need to cut ties with him. Let her come to that decision on her own.
Just guide her in that direction.
She looks at Elizabeth and goes, it's like with me and the coin. Leonard is her coin. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Oh.
The point is to get her to want to take him, not to just browbeat.
Well, we'd have.
But by attacking her and saying he's no good for her, she's gonna say no. He's her drug. Coin everything for her.
I mean, offering a hand, like, and an enticement might also help our situation of convincing her.
Indeed, it will. And that's what I think Regina and you are gonna have to do with it. We're gonna have to show her there's another way. That if she jumps, someone's there to catch her.
Okay. Regina's taking point on this, so we're just going to kind of follow her lead, but
I'll go
I
out.
don't.
I'll tell her this before you guys come out, or as soon as one of us leaves, starting.
No, she said that she'd start when I went out.
Okay. So I can go out. I can whisper something to her. Well, hopefully it'll be all right. And then if you guys want to come out a little after, if that's all right, or are we all heading out now?
No, go out. I believe that Regina has a similar thought process as you are having, Trixie. So once you let her know, as soon as she, I guess, understands that, feel free to send me a text and then we'll come out.
Okay. All right. She kind of goes there. He looks at Jeremy, grabs him by the cheek, and said, "For the love of God, do not ruin."
One quick addition here, and we may need to do this after the drama dies down a little bit, but we may need to get in touch with Leah as well.
Leah?
Did I say that right?
What do you mean?
Draper, Liana. Sorry,
Liana. Okay.
Lorelai would have known that. I just forgot.
What's going on with the Drapers?
Nothing, but we may want to include them in some of this since they're included with some of the other situations. But we may want to do that after we calm the chaos that's about to ensue.
Because I think the Drapers were there for some of them. I think including them right now will just kick up more of a storm.
Okay, but we do need to let them know what's going on, even if we don't do it as a group. I would be willing to call her after we're done.
Yes, I think the rule from here on out is we work with people we trust, all right?
Yeah.
Speaking of people we trust, we're going to need to get rid of Raina.
Yes, but I thought that was a long-term goal.
I haven't talked to Jeannie in a while, but as much as we tried to keep our fingers away from her brother's murder, she's probably put two and two together.
Oh, fuck.
Who do we murder?
Red Court. Not the Drapers. The evil Red Court.
Oh.
That's something that Genevieve knows about, but Lorelai doesn't.
Oh. Wait, were those the ones that I killed, Brandon?
No.
No.
Okay. Good. Good.
Before you came in.
Okay.
Or maybe it was. Might have been Jeremy's. No, Jeremy was brought in to bomb the city.
Yeah, I bombed the power stations.
Not turned Domingo into. Candace killed Domingo for you.
That you did.
Candace is the one herself who did that for you.
She just went in there and took care of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, her anger is pretty justified.
Okay.
Trixie nods. She goes, anything else before I leave? Great. Grabs Jeremy again. Reminder, don't mess this up. Mess this up, I will let them kill you. Maybe I'll kill you myself.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
She kisses you.
Duh.
Don't fuck it up, or I will kill you if you leave.
I'm getting some very mixed signals, guys.
No,
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Just don't mess it up, and you'll be fine.
Okay, but I mean,
She doesn't want to kill you, but she will if she has to.
okay,
I might help.
you know, I can be a good listener every once in a while.
You hand out, after a few moments, if you guys want to discuss anything, you do that, and then eventually you'll get the text message. So discuss, eventually you'll get the text.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed what you said, Brandon.
When the game ends tonight, the game, you guys are going to get a text message. Talk amongst yourselves as much as you want.
Okay.
Then you'll get a text message. So you can either move to you guys leaving, or you guys can have some more discussion. Whatever you want.
Who's with us? It's who's not who didn't go out? It was me, Austin. Did Trixie stay?
No, it's just the PCs right now.
Okay.
I should be clear. You're about to enter social combat. Possibly
Okay.
lethal combat.
Lethally social combat.
Yeah. I'm so fucked at that.
Oh, I'm great at that, except no one believes me.
Well,
Actually, I'm not terrible at it.
I'm not crazy, you're crazy is very good at that. I swear it is. Because I'm not crazy. You are. This will be great.
So, anybody have suggestions on how we're going to convince her to come to her own answer for this?
Ask questions.
okay. And
Well, you have to ask questions so they come to the conclusion on their own.
okay, but what questions?
Depends what she talks about,
making
really.
her realize that Leonard probably doesn't care about her as much as she does, and that he's using her and putting her into dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Considering that we did have her do the Dimitri thing and then kept her out of the loop, I think that might be turned around on us a little easily. You have to be careful.
Well, yes, but Leonard basically voluntold her that she was doing it and sent her into a dangerous situation with no backup. Things could have gone tits up in that situation.
Okay.
I will point out, Trixie said the coin. Trying to turn her on the coin, not a good, probably not a win.
Yeah, we don't want her to see. We feel like we're picking on her brother.
I mean, you could say why you don't trust your brother and why you trust her instead might be a better way. Get her to come to the conclusion that she has to leave her brother. That was the whole point of what Trixie was saying. Was she needs to come to the conclusion that she needs to be the one to leave her brother, not you guys forcing. The more you try to push her to do it, the more she's probably going to fight it.
Yeah. I actually do have a bit of experience in being used in, your personal relationships and stuff. I can kind of figure out what questions to ask, but you always just got to ask the right questions.
The things Trixie mentioned were be a safe place for her and let her come to the decision on her own.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're ready to go, we'll get you on out there. All right?
And I probably should apologize to her, guys. But that might help the situation.
It might help, it might hurt. Depends on how well you do the apology. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let me stretch. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Amsterdam song.
That's my battle music, guys.
All right. You guys walk on out. Trixie's there sitting with Regina. Regina kind of nods to her, and you can see that they're not having the most productive, but they're not fighting. It's obvious that Candace is kind of shut down a little bit. Still a little open, but she's still kind of doing this. Regina kind of goes, "Look, all right. Look, the one thing I wanted to say isn't that we don't trust you. I am worried about. I'll be very honest. I'm worried that he's just out for what he wants, and that he's going to be the one who tries to stab me. And Candace, you can see, kind of, bristles a little bit, but it doesn't seem like she instantly goes, what do you mean turn on my brother or anything? Just, we're gonna roll empathy scores. What's everyone's empathy?
My empathy is
0.
0.
3.
Yep, mine is 0.
5.
Unless
5?
I use applied psychology.
Elizabeth, you get to go first.
Can I make an empathy roll
Sure.
against Candace?
Yes, you've been making empathy roll. Try to read Candace. I'm assuming you want to assess her situation, right?
Yeah. And I'm gonna spend a fate chip because that sucked.
All right. So, is there something in particular you'd like to know?
I guess kind of like her feelings about herself.
Her feelings about herself. You might need a little more time with her in order to get that read, as deep as you want. But the very surface level is you can definitely she tries to project an air of confidence, but how that confidence is up for debate. That you can definitely see she's trying to appear confident and are you happy with that? Do you want to know more or anything?
No, that makes sense.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to know? You got a 6, so I'm willing to give you a good bit of information on some things if I think it's acceptable for you to have gotten the read right off.
Then I guess kind of anything in regards to like her relationship with Leonard, if there's any insecurities there.
No, it seems almost all right. Her reaction, you're fairly certain you've seen that on yourself in the mirror a few times when she thinks about her brother. Very much like how you react to your how much your character would have reacted to him to the idea of your brother betraying you or things like that when you were alone with your mother. So, and you get a sense that it's possible that she believes that he cares about her too. So definitely trying to make it seem like he doesn't care about her is probably gonna go really, really terribly wrong. If that's helpful.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So yes, it does. I'm about to drop out some aspects of the scene that Steph has. So we've got trust Leonard, trust Leonard deeply, done by Lizzie and she's trying to project control. Two aspects. Uh, and it's just like with Lizzie and Will. There we go. So our 3 aspects I'll put on there for that one. So next it goes to her. And she just starts going off on all of you guys about how great her brother is. All the stuff he's done for her, how he's always been there for her, how you don't know him, blah, blah, blah. So she is establishing a block against anything bad said about, or any negative comment about her. that he's untrustworthy or anything. So she's just establishing a general block around the concept of her brother right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 7 right there.
What a start.
We're doing great, guys. We're doing super great.
So, until her next turn, at the very least, she'll roll to maintain that block probably. Anything disparaging against Leonard has to go up against a defensive 7.
Okay. Who's
Powerful.
next?
All right. So, I believe the next one is Lorelai. What is it you're saying? What is it you're doing? Rolling for empathy.
Lorelai's just assessing the situation, because she doesn't know Candace very well, other than the fact that Candace was brought in on one of these things.
All right. What information are you trying to get about?
She's trying to see if she's actually wanting to. How do I phrase this? Lorelai wants to know into the possibility of not being around her brother. Like, is this a waste of time for them to even be trying this?
I mean, it seems like she really, really likes her brother. But
And Lorelai can empathize with that. She has several siblings, so
you can't see whether. All right, so it's not like she's showing any hints, but you don't know if this is a lost cause yet. It's really too
okay.
early. Mostly because, well, I mean, we've established she trusts her brother, so you already know she trusts her brother. Like,
Yeah.
whether or not you convince her is really an argument for what you guys do and how you.
Okay.
That leaves Ashton and Jeremy.
Ash, do you want to go first?
Why don't you go first?
Okay. I was gonna roll for my applied psychology. If I could kind of read into her on a more medical like a more psychological diagnosis.
Sure, roll applied psychology.
Yay. I can spell psycho. I don't know if I spelled that right.
Drop it. Six.
Yep.
All right.
And specifically looking for signs of like craving approval, like the best I can come to terms with right now. I don't actually remember the exact term, but The neglected child who always tries extra hard to get their parents' approval. But it also applies to these kind of codependent relationships. Does that make sense? She's raving about how great this guy is and how we're jackasses for not trusting him and not trusting her because she trusts him. I'm looking for signs of like, if this guy's this bad, he probably is on some level really fucked up in the head and won't always show goodness.
Well, I have added a new aspect that you just figured out.
Okay.
You know that.
Yay.
That leaves Ashton.
Hmm. Wait, random question. Applied psychology. What skill is that?
That's
It's
not.
a
It's a
stunt.
stunt. I had to pay for it.
Okay.
It's a stunt that lets him read people with scholarship rather than empathy.
Okay. Cool.
It's literally just 3 people have empathied her right now.
Well, yeah. I
Would
mean,
you
I've
like
got
to
to
make
base
it
off.
4?
I'm good.
No.
I have a plan of attack on this. We're good.
Good. Probably maintaining that block right now. And she might just get so fed up with this, just leave.
But
So I wonder if I could try to establish an aspect on the scene. Sort of
Alright.
convince her of our good intentions. Assuming that would be using rapport, which would be nice. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to say we have your best interest in mind. I know that you trust me, and these guys aren't they're not out to get you or take advantage of you or us.
Sure, roll me rapport.
Where are my 4 pluses? Throwing a chip for the same 2 as before, I guess. Candace's Jack of all trades and ally. To Ian, Connor, Lorelai, and Elizabeth.
You're putting that up to 8?
Yep.
Alright. 4 was good enough.
But no, it's 8.
Establish the aspect, trust me, I'm your boyfriend. Like, literally the aspect to do that.
Why does that have a J next to it?
Very
Copy paste.
No, Trixie's gonna get so mad again.
Hey, Trixie's gonna kill you.
So, you guys, go back and it's at the top of the round. We go to Elizabeth.
Candace, we trust you because you're the one that went in and dealt with Domingo. I mean, you are so brave to do that.
Are you trying to establish an aspect or just start?
Start convincing her.
All right, that will be attack. Rapport.
Can I tag the projecting control to re-roll that?
What?
Projecting control.
Yeah, sure. All right. So unfortunately, she blocks it. All right.
Okay.
So it's her turn again. You kind of saw like Trixie and Trixie and Regina kind of both gave you and Ashton little nods, like yes, that was what you did there. That was good. You know? And she just kind of goes. She just kind of keeps going on with her maintaining her block of Leonard. She's like, but he's good and he's there and blah blah blah. I'm sticking to this point because I have good points. God damn it, you know. She's sticking to that point for right. She's still got her sword and shield out there, and she's standing in front of that concept in her mind to block anyone else who's come and try to tear that one. That we're gonna go to Lorelai. Lorelai, what are you doing?
Lorelai is sort of at a loss of things, so she's here to support everybody with this, and so she's trying to just.
You can pass your turn if you don't have a thing to do.
Okay, we're just gonna pass.
Okay, fine. Ashton and Jeremy, what are you doing?
Well, Jeremy, you want to go first or me? I mean, Ashton, you want to go first or me?
You go first.
Yeah, and just because my brain literally had a brain fart like 5 seconds after Elizabeth stopped saying things. She was pretty much saying how amazing, like, we trust her and how amazing she, Candace is and stuff, and we just kind of getting her on our good side. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna follow that up. It's like, I need to actually take a minute to put the words together. Ashton, can you go?
I'm doing the same thing.
God damn it! No, I'm gonna say, well, following up on what Elizabeth said, um, like, no, you are really, 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 really skilled. I'm, and I'm sorry I upset you earlier.
Trixie cuts in.
Yeah.
She goes, look, off of what Elizabeth was saying, you've helped us out a lot. Gina kind of nods. Yes, you have, and we respect everything you've done. None of this here is a reflection on any of that. We appreciate everything you've done. So they have sort of set up. We respect how you've helped us. Sort of an offshoot of what Elizabeth was trying to do with her attack there, but they set it up as an aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, both us and you could probably benefit from you working with us. Um, uh, they've treated me really nicely. Um, I haven't really felt alone since I've gotten here. They've always been there for my, no matter what. I still haven't really got my brain around yet. Um, maybe you could. They'll treat you the same way. I'm sure of it.
So you're trying to get for they helped me, maybe they can help you?
Yep.
All right, I like it. Give me a roll for that. Rapport.
And I was kind of leaning on the aspect of obviously victim of abuse/neglect.
I would not tag that to set up this new aspect.
Oh, to set up a new aspect. Yeah, you're correct. Rapport. Rapport. There we go. 3. Oosh.
Hey, Chip.
I would like to pay a chip or two.
What are you
Let's
tagging?
see. Well, let's see. Trixie's mentally and emotionally unstable genius, and always there for
All right, so what I want to suggest.
reroll. Holy shit. Yeah.
Actually, no. Yeah, if you want to put that out there to put it as a fragile aspect, you can only spend chip and fine with it.
I can only spend a chip to I wanted to re-roll it.
Oh, you want to re-roll it? Give me a re-roll then.
Yeah. Here's chip. And oh my god. Go away. Re-roll. There we go.
Yeah, that works. Now it's not a fragile aspect.
Yeah.
Good spend of a chip. All right. Ashton, what are you doing?
Hmm. Let's see. I think I'll pass for this round.
All right. As you pass this round, both Lorelai and Ashton get dirty looks from Trisha. As in the come on, you guys can't help out thing. And it goes back up to Elizabeth.
Alright, I would like to try and put an aspect on the scene. Basically kind of talking about, we're going to be there for her. We're not going to let anything bad happen.
All right. Roll me 4.
I'm assuming that's fragile then.
Yeah. All right. We will be there for you as the fragile aspect right out there on the. These aspects.
Ashton, what's your rapport
5.
at? All right, so you probably want to be the one to actually make the roll to actually do the stress to her, and then we give you the tags for all these aspects.
Yes. The thing is, I'm what kind of like rhetorical angle are we going for? Because we don't really have anything solid for saying we don't trust Leonard because he did this thing.
Well,
All I really
what to
have is
say
he has like a
next.
shady disposition.
You don't want to go from that angle anyway. You want to go from the angle of we are going to be here for you. This is why we want to trust you and you alone.
I have something that may work, and I'm going to say it for straight role playing reasons. But it's not my turn yet.
The thing is, if I'm Candace and I hear that, then I'll say, "Wonderful, that's great." Now, why
That's true.
can't
Why
we
can't we
tell my
include him?
brother?
It's the
That's
next.
true.
Yeah.
All right.
But we can start off with that.
So Candace dropped her block of that. And she goes, "Look, you know what? Just all of this talk about you guys being there for me, everything like that. Yeah, you say that now, but everything you've done in the past has been screwing me. Your talk is cheap. It doesn't." And she's kind of really frustrated about it. She set up a 2-block against you guys, like establishing new aspects or things like that in that direction.
Is the other block still up?
No, that other block went down.
Okay.
So this is now a top. This is the block is now a proof. Prove yourselves to this.
Oh no, the idea is she's putting up a block against you guys, just flattering her and saying, kind of like, "I don't want to hear it," blah blah blah. She's
Okay.
blocking you guys from stacking more aspects related. How you should just trust us, for any reason.
Okay.
Goes to Lorelai. Trixie's eyeing you. Like, what are you gonna do? You're here. Contribute.
I don't really know why Lorelai is here other than for other reasons, but let me see what's already on the scene to. You put a block on the scene for me to do what I was going to do.
I mean, a block does not necessarily mean you can't do it.
And it's only a block at a rating 2.
Well, Lorelai really wasn't going to say anything in the sense that, like, because for her, like, she could understand why she trusts her brother deeply. You know, she trusts her family implicitly. But she doesn't want to say anything about that for fear of making things harder later on.
What's projection control mean?
She was trying to give an aura of control. She tries to project that over anything else. We couldn't tell what she's trying to project it over. But she's saying that she has she's
control, confidence, you know, she's in control of the situation. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
The only thing that I was going to do last round too, and I don't know if it's going to be helpful at all, is just to like have a positive atmosphere, like a quiet support with everybody there on it, whether that's actively listening, getting drinks for people. Like, she's trying to be
like a positive presence.
a positive presence and kind of like that mom figure that everybody has to make sure everybody's comfortable.
I get it.
All right.
So that is what Lorelai is trying to be, because she doesn't have anything verbally to add that she's worried. Like, if anything she adds, she's worried will make things worse. So whether that means that she's, you know, when Candace looks her direction, she's smiling towards her, you know, calmly. When, you know, if people are having drinks, she's making sure, whether it's tea or coffee or stronger or whatever.
All right, this is going to be performance or presence that you're rolling.
Okay.
Because you're either trying to put on an act of it being everything good, or you're trying to just actually do it. One of those two.
Oh no, she's trying to. I mean, we're gonna go with presence because she's not being fake about trying to be in. You know, Lorelai's the one who invited her here, after all. Of course, you know, her back was against the wall, but that's another.
All right.
And I would like to add my last token. I have my golden crown.
Why are you going to add this last token to something that already succeeded?
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Just a question there.
We're not. We're, you know.
Yeah. All right. Is it me and Ashton's turn?
Did Elizabeth go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Elizabeth went. Lorelai just made
No,
a cut
the
to
guy's turn.
atmosphere. It's a fragile aspect. It's a very delicate thing.
Okay.
All right. Actually, wait.
If you're still thinking, I can go.
Oh no, I'm going to Oh boy. There's enough things I could probably tag to make this work, no matter how hard I fail. I'm going to I would ask what you're doing, but I feel like that'd be like kind of like cheating.
Well, you already know I was going to do a report attack.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay.
I think only you can use that one. Or I
Yeah.
think only you can use that one thing you came up with earlier with your psychological skills.
I mean, he can like have like mentioned it. He can pass it on to someone. He's the only one who really reads that in that person, but he can relay that information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of really want to say
You can go then.
Okay. And if I use the aspects, are they still there?
If you tag them with your own chip, they're still there.
Okay, cool.
Except for the fragile ones. Fragile ones will go away.
All right. I'm going to be... You know, like we said, you're really skilled. But I kind of get a sense that how do I say this? I might understand your how you feel a little bit in ways about your brother more than most people would know. They You do really good. You do really good. You do really good stuff, and then they give you a little bit of acknowledgement when you succeed. They trash you, ignore you, leave you feeling lonely and hurt whenever you don't. And it makes you want to try even harder and wonder what you did wrong. Go to bed at night thinking about what I could have done better sometimes, hoping for the next time they'll give you a, the next, they'll make sure they still care about you and the way you feel about them, the way they hope that they still care. These people here do care. And I know that feeling. And you never want to admit it. No one ever does. I don't like admitting it. But I don't think it's okay.
Jeremy, roll your scholarship as a mental attack. Because it seems like you're trying to get her to recognize the signs of abuse. You're trying to do thinking.
Yep.
Not bad. You roll for it.
And can I tag things with this?
Yeah.
I would like to tag the fact that I figured out with my previous the tag of obviously victim of abuse. A bunch of these other ones, projecting control is a sign of insecurity. And she's like trusting her deeply is kind of like being dependent on it. And I'll pay the chips for it.
Tagging?
I'm tagging the tag I made about obviously a victim of abuse or neglect.
Okay.
Let's see. Wait, did I pick up, or is that just something Elizabeth did for the projecting control?
Everyone,
okay. I'll tag that.
All share this information. Tag every single one of them.
Yep.
Your character doesn't even need to know about an aspect to take advantage of it. They happen to say the right thing. You know about it and spend a check. Like,
I'm going to then tag just like Lizzie and Will, I guess. I don't actually know.
I don't see how that's going to help you. That is definitely something that would help Elizabeth.
Okay, but the fact that I was gonna tag can I tag the trust Leonard deeply because she's kind of like dependent on his approval.
Tag her deep trust of Leonard.
Okay.
One check. Obvious victim of another. Projecting control is a third. So are you spending your last chip on something?
They can they've helped me, they can help you.
All right, sure.
13. No, yeah, 13.
Yes.
Bam.
So did you use the 2 fragile aspects too?
I didn't. I ran out of chips.
No. I miscounted then? Or missed something?
No,
Or
I
no,
attacked
I
4.
just, that's right, 4, 8, 13.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Just, you know how I've sucker punched like several characters in this game? This is the social combat version of this. Just right in the kidneys. Yeah. If I had more chips, I would have tried to relay my own things with. I would have tried to text some of my other stuff, but I only had 4.
So 13
Yep.
minus 6. Oh no, 13 minus 2 is 11. Minus 6 for her taking a severe mental.
Woo!
My God.
Just, yeah. Yeah. Who said Jeremy's bad in social combat?
So minus another 4. That puts her at 1 mental stress right now. Good news, she's got 2 conditions. So
Woo! I've traumatized this lady in like a 30-second sentence.
Traumatizing is the first step to recovery.
you got her to admit she has a problem. Like,
yes!
legitimately. That's what he just. So we've got Travis.
Go for the kill.
Yeah, just murderize him.
All right.
Put her in a body bag.
So, how do you even follow that up?
By giving them support. I just literally pointed out that she's living in a horribly abusive relationship and drove that into her skull. And now you offer the hand.
No, I should say she's shaken mentally, but she's still holding firm socially. It's quite possible she could just say, "I'm done with this, whatever," and walk away. Highly likely what she's probably going to do on her next turn.
So convince her that we're the good people.
Okay.
There's so many positive things in that screen. And you have 6 chips.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just kind of struggling to come up with something other than, oh yeah, all that stuff we just said, but as an attack.
I mean, that is literally what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
It's
say
literally to just go and reaffirm, but it doesn't have to. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll sort of frame it as, I know this is tough, but look, I care about you deeply, and I know everyone here wants to help you. I've known them long enough that we're here for you, and no matter what happens, I'll always be there for you.
All right.
Rapport.
tag everything.
Yeah. Just see. So with the fragile aspects, do I need to spend chips on those to use them?
If people pass their tag, you don't.
You can have my tags.
You can have mine.
Yep. So I'd like to use, yeah. We will be there for you.
Yep.
So trust
Wasn't
me.
at this year
So
to home.
trust me, I'm your boyfriend.
Yep.
That one's gonna be used. We respect and you have helped us. Respect how you have helped us is Trixie. She'll give you that one. They helped me. They can help you. From Jeremy, are you gonna give her that?
Oh yeah.
Lizzie has will be there for you, and Lorelai has set up a pleasant atmosphere. They're giving that. So that's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm not certain.
All right. I'll spend a chip on myself, tagging Canis as Jack of all trades again.
All right.
And the group aspect, we'll get it by with a little help from our friends.
Is that where you want to stop it?
And ally. I think that's where I'll stop it.
One, two, three, 8, 16.
Or,
23.
I mean, if I could think of something else, I'd throw another on there.
I mean, you want to try to tag her what's it called?
Victim or the consequences.
Yeah. That's literally what consequences.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tag both of them. There you go.
23.
Keep one in reserve.
27?
Okay. -5 because she rolled a 5, so it would have been a flat 0 without all these tags. You just threw 10 chips down yourselves. 10, 12, 4. That is literally 6 stress that you can't absorb.
Did she
Because
cry?
she had an extreme.
Yeah.
But no. So she gets taken out. What would you like? How would you guys like her to be? What condition would you like her to be taken out? Define the condition for her getting.
Well, I for one would like her to get out of that situation with the brothers. That's Jeremy because he literally with Serona was in that situation, kinda.
Let's see. Yeah, that's obvious one.
And
don't tell your brother about what went on here.
then join us. Join us? Join us!
Anything from Elizabeth? Anything Elizabeth would like to throw in? Make her like you guys? That's a good thing. Yeah. Good thing neither one of them mentioned. Thank you for mentioning that, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
But so yeah, she kind of goes, kind of looks at her, and goes, right. And Regina kind of reaches over to Shiana and grabs her hand, and she goes, Candace almost pulls away. Regina holds it. And she goes, not. We were close. Made my mistake. Back. I want things to be like they were before I fucked. Give us. I'm okay if you still care about Leonard. I'm not trying to hurt Leonard. But Leonard's going to look out for Leonard. I need to look out for everyone. Maybe Leonard will look out for you, and that's good for you and Leonard. I have to look out for me. I promise not to mess over anyone. Need you to work with us. Do that. Just starts breaking down and just kind of like throws her arms around Regina. Tracy starts hugging her too. Tracy goes, another sister, yay!
Ashton gets in there.
Patricia looks at Jeremy with the kind of like death glare, like you don't get in here and I will kill you again.
Oh, okay. Because he was gonna kind of stand there awkwardly.
It's really funny, Lorelai. I was just about to suggest maybe we end up with another one of those awkward group hugs.
Awkward group hugs.
So that's it. So that's where we're gonna end session tonight.
Right.
You guys have successfully gotten Candace healed away from Leonard. So that's a good thing.
It's not gonna come bite us in the ass later.
You just have the doctor.
I think this was kind of looming ever since Leonard has been like excluded from
True.
stuff.
So vote. Starting with Lorelai, who can't be voted for. Lorelai, who's voting for this?
I am voting for Jeremy.
Why Jeremy?
Because of his insight and his ability to see into Candace that way to help the situation.
So,
Jeremy sounded sane for the first time in a while.
Jeremy, who are you voting for? For Lorelai, who are you voting for, Jeremy?
Jared. I'm gonna vote for. Let's see. I think I'm gonna vote for Ashton for being such a good boyfriend.
Okay. Ashton, who are you voting for?
Lorelai for saving him during the interrogation.
Okay.
Lorelai was MVP last time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeremy for that devastating psychological analysis.
For my love. Ashton for traumatizing his girlfriend. That means congratulations again to our two winners of this week, Ashton and Jeremy. You both have the crown.
Yay.
So please get in your nods. I shall end the recording.